All right, good morning, good afternoon. Here it's afternoon and I have had a day. My sick dog is lying on my bed right now. All of her paws are shaved because she has an infection. And now she's loudly breathing. Hey Reeves, you just want to breathe quietly? Okay, hi, welcome back, or welcome. You may notice my hair is different now. Yes, I got the e-girl hair, but it's also pink underneath. Anyways, so we're actually going to be talking about hair today. Someone called Maria, hi Maria, messaged me on Instagram and was like, hey, you should do a video about your hair. And so that's what I'm doing. Also, today, roughly, is like the 1 year anniversary of me having brightly coloured hair. So I thought this is pretty good timing, actually. So I want to split this video into 3 parts. I'm just going to talk firstly about the journey. Secondly, we're going to talk about what I do to my hair. So I'm not any type of like hair person. I'm not qualified. I'm just simply saying what I do to my hair. And then thirdly, what am I doing thirdly? How my life is different now. Yeah, so that's the 3 parts. So let's just jump straight into part number 1. So let's talk about the journey. Let's take it back to high school time. I had super long strawberry blonde hair. If anyone asked me, I would have said, I'll never cut my hair and I'll never dye my hair. I like my hair. I would say during that time, during high school, during my teen years generally, I was just trying to get through it. There was no self-discovery. There was no time for like, what do I really like? Who am I really? There was none of that. I was just like surviving, you know? I did briefly get a really thick front fringe, which was not a look. I quickly learnt that I don't like to style my hair significantly every day, and front fringes kind of require that. That was painful to grow out. Once I grew out that front fringe, I just had long hair for a while, and then, I don't know, I got to uni and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something crazy and I'm gonna cut a bit off. I just went to the hairdresser and got a bit more cut off. I'd started getting my hair cut shorter and shorter and dyeing it with the copper over my natural hair color. I remember I was literally just sitting on the floor one night and I was just like, what if I dye my hair green? And so I was like, okay, well, gonna dye my hair green. And this was like something I had planned for months. But I wanted to do it after I had no more conferences for the year because I thought I was just going to dye my hair green for a few months and then dye it back. Got to the end of my conferences for the year and I remember I had my hair appointment booked the very next day after my conference and I got it dyed green. And that was huge. That was very huge. Milestone moment. When I got my hair dyed green, I was like, okay, we're just going to do green. And then I was like, oh no, I really like having coloured hair, so I'm just going to keep doing it until I get to orange, like work around the colour wheel to orange, and then I'll dye my hair back. And then I got to orange and I was like, well, I don't want to dye my hair back now. Anyways, now I have no intentions of like having my natural hair anytime soon. Okay, so the second segment, how I look after my hair and like the process that I go through and all of that sort of thing. I think this is a very key point. I get it done at a salon. I've watched enough Brad Mondo videos to know that when you do it at home, yeah, it works out for some people, but most people, it doesn't work out that great. Just wanted to quickly add in that I fully understand that it's a privilege to be able to go to a salon and pay for a service, and a lot of people aren't able to do that. But yeah, understandably, when you go to a professional, it will probably be of higher quality than doing it yourself at home. Yeah, it's just my personal preference to get it done at a salon. That ensures that the process is going to go smoothly. I would never bleach my own hair. I do not wish to have chunks of my hair falling out. I have watched so many bleach fail videos and that's deeply chaotic. I just feel like I wasn't close enough before. So because I get it cut every time and get the colour redone, I don't ever worry really about like it getting dead on the ends because like it doesn't really get the chance to. I also just use like colour shampoo and conditioner. I think it's worth investing in like a good colour shampoo, because if you use normal shampoo on coloured hair, like it's just gonna fade so fast. And like, why would you pay to get it done or pay for the colour, for the product to do it yourself, if you're just going to use normal shampoo? Like, it's simply not worth it. I also only wash my hair once a week now, basically. Like, the less you get your hair wet, the less it will fade, and I am like strongly anti-fading. Like, I will do everything in my power for my hair not to fade. The good thing about having brightly coloured hair is that you can't really tell when it's oily. Because like, when I had blonde hair, blondie orangey hair, when you get oily, you can tell, because like the roots would go darker and you'd be able to see. Whereas when my hair's oily with coloured hair, if you're wearing it out, yeah, you can tell. But if you're wearing it up, I cannot tell. It looks the same. I wash it in cold water. And I have a bone to pick with Brad Mondo, because in his videos, he says, don't worry about cold water. Lukewarm water is fine. But here's my opinion on that. This is, I mean, and I'm going up against someone who's actually trained, but in my very important personal opinion, when I wash my hair with warm water, like, it fades. So I don't, like, when I wash it with cold water, it fades way less. That's just my experience. Honestly, cold water, it's not even a big deal. I just wash my hair separately to having a shower. Like, it's a separate event. In winter, it's pretty hard, but you know, beauty is pain. I will say, with having multiple colours in my hair, I try to keep my different coloured hair parts kind of separate when I wash my hair, because I've just found that although it's technically fine to just wash your hair all together, I do find that the colours kind of will start to mix a little bit. When I had yellow hair with orange roots, there was no way I could separate that through washing, because it was like the same, like both colours were on the same strands of hair, so I just had to wash it all at once. And the colours definitely kind of merged a bit and blended. So I just try to avoid it, and I just kind of wash the sections separately. It's not hard, especially if you're already washing with cold water. You're probably not going to put your whole body in the shower anyway, so it's kind of easy to like section it off and do bits at a time. But yeah. One other thing that I do is, when I'm thinking of the next colour I want to pick, and I change my hair almost every time I go to the hairdresser, even if it's only a slight difference, I normally, like, you know, if I have this colour hair right now, I wouldn't then ask to go blue. It's just like a big change, and that would require like your whole hair to get basically fully bleached again. So when I'm picking my next colour that I'm going to dye my hair, I try not to go too far away from the current colour that I am, like on the colour wheel, because it's better for your hair if you're not like putting it through heaps of trauma every single time you go to the salon. Okay, so that's like basically what I do with my hair. I don't really think I have anything else to say. So now I reckon this is the juiciest segment. I want to talk about how my life is different now. I know that sounds dramatic, but like, it is different. So firstly, people will stare at you. Maybe this depends on where you live in the world. I live in a small city, I would classify it as. I get stared at all the time. Even if I'm not even wearing anything that's like weird, if I'm just wearing normal clothes and I have this hair, wherever I go, someone will look at me or say something to me. It's probably also exacerbated by the fact that I do wear clothes that sometimes are a bit out of the norm. It's nothing wild, it's just like things that aren't bland. Probably the least stares that I got was when I had orange hair, because I feel like orange hair is not that different to normal hair. Like, it's still bright, but I don't know, it was something about the orange that I think people seem to be okay with. But as soon as it's like a super unnatural colour, like green, huge. This, I don't even think people realise how much they stare at people with bright hair, because I understand like bright colours people are drawn to look at, even if they don't mean to, and that's fine, and that could be like an automatic process. Like, you might do that without thinking. But what is not an automatic process is giving someone a dirty look and then looking them up and down and like snarling at them. That's not normal, and I just don't know why me having coloured hair upsets people. I don't get it.
Thank you.
I mean...
Yeah. Yeah.
What if I put this in?
Move, rest up, rest.
Alright, my whole family just came into my bedroom to see my sick dog. We're back. Second thing, to contrast the negativity and the people staring at you, a lot of people give you compliments. And it's really nice. Some of them are a little bit backhanded. And then to contrast that again, a lot of people say kind of like really annoying things and things that like you'll hear it 100 times and they're saying it and they think they're funny and you're like, shut up. Shut up. So like people will say things like, your hair is so bright, and then just that's it. And it's like, yes, the sky is blue. Like, that's not a compliment nor an insult. You're just making a statement. I don't know what to do with this information. A lot of people like will also say things like, you know, I don't really like coloured hair, but I think it looks really good on you. You suit it, but no one else does. Like, I'm like, okay, so what I'm getting from this is that you actually hate it, and to my face you're just saying you like it, and I don't appreciate that. Like, don't hate on other people to boost me up. That's not going to make me feel good. Really, it's just telling me that no, you don't actually like my hair, you're just saying it because you feel the need to comment on it. That's the thing, a lot of people feel the need to comment on it, which is like annoying, but you do really just get used to it. It's a good icebreaker in awkward social situations or any type of situation. People will almost always, if they're looking for something to talk about, they will bring up your hair. And honestly, I'm happy to talk about my hair, so I don't mind that aspect of it. And then some other bigger types of things, like more in line with the that was a bit flat. Could do better.
Move, rest up, rest.
And now, like, talking more about the glow up, let's talk about confidence. I really do think that having brightly coloured hair has improved my confidence a lot. I just like myself more. It kind of in a way made me feel like I can handle more because I'm used to like a level of criticism from people all the time. So yeah, because it has boosted my self-confidence, then I have felt more comfortable to like wear clothes that I like and like makeup that I like, that I previously would like just look at on Instagram or whatever and be like, oh, that's so cool, but I would never wear that. I could never, because I just imposed these like imaginary rules on myself for no reason. Just imaginary rules, like people's expectations of you. But yeah, I definitely feel more confident to just wear what I want and do what I want. Making the decision to like do something bold with my appearance was definitely a catalyst to like change a bunch of other things in my life. Because I think once you break one barrier down, a whole other bunch of barriers like start to fall down with it. So, wow, I feel like I'm getting deep right now. Oh well, it's alright. Now, I will just say, I definitely remember feeling hesitant in terms of having brightly coloured hair, in terms of the workplace and like professional scene. And here's what I want to say about that. So, as I said, when I first dyed my hair green, I did it after all the conferences for the year were over, and I was gonna then dye my hair back by the time the next conferences started. So I work in medical research, I'm doing my PhD, so it's like I'm still a student and I go to conferences to then like talk to other people in the industry, and the idea is that you basically, you know, the more networking you do, the more likely you are to get a job from one of these people. But yeah, so I was worried about how it would affect my like professional appearance. And I was talking to one of my supervisors about this, and he said to me, no, don't ever change your hair back for like a conference or something like that, because why would you want to work for someone who can't see you as like a smart, capable human because of something stupid like hair? So if someone is scared off of you because you have bright hair in a professional situation, then why would you want to work there anyway? And I was like, that's a great point. And he also said, also, you're more likely to stand out and be remembered, so you shouldn't worry about that. So yeah, that was great advice from my supervisor. And yeah, if you're considering dyeing your hair a weird color or doing the thing or like getting that different haircut or whatever, just do it. I can't recommend it enough. Like, if you hate it, like, it's hair, it grows out, it grows back, you know, you're gonna regret not doing it way more than if you did do it. I wanted to just share these things. I don't know if it's helpful at all to anyone who might be considering changing their hair, or if they're just interested to know. If you want to see more content from me, I am very active on Instagram, so you could go and follow me there at Alex Peters with 2 P's, Alex Peters. Mad that I don't have the original Alex Peters tag, but you know, it is what it is. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Less than 30% of my viewers are subscribed. Please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't care as long as you interact with the video. And please feel free to let me know your thoughts or anything you might be thinking. Don't be scared to leave a comment. I hope you enjoy your day, the rest of your day. I'm gonna go and give my sick dog like 7 different medications now. That's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.